I'm walking my porch here in Louisville, Kentucky. It's a little after 11 o'clock. Matter of smoking my little cigar, drinking my coffee, waking up. I took a couple hour nap, turned off my phone to my ringer. Glad I did because I got all the calls in the world when I was asleep and messages and all that. It's like when you go to the bathroom. Nobody's called you all day until you go to the bathroom without your phone. Or could lay down for a nap. The minute you lay down, people start calling. And then you wake up groggy and answer the phone, and you're trying to figure out what this conversation's about. In any case, my dad was up early this morning because the catheter bag was full. And at 6 a.m., I was emptying that, giving him his medication and all that to get out of the way then, since he was up already. Today, I want to talk just a little bit about something called Globe Life Term Life Insurance. It's term life is different than whole life. Whole life, you pay into it, you build equity, it has value. And something like Globe Life, the term life, that builds no value. It has no value, except when you die, it pays out as long as you're within the coverage area or the range. Meaning, my dad's policy, he had it for many years. In fact, he got it when he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's over 20 years ago. And he was paying a reasonable amount, but as he aged, it kept escalating the amount of money he had to pay. But it was up over $25,000 for the benefit. And over the years, as his rates went up, he began to drop the value of it. So at the very end, though I didn't know this, even after I took over all his finances and paid all his bills and dealt with all that, I didn't know it had been devalued to $5,000. And that when he turned 91, once he was over the age of 91, they canceled his policy. It's part of the term of his policy. They will not renew past the age of 90. So the day before his birthday, 91st birthday, they canceled it. No notice, nothing in the mail saying we're canceling the policy now. We can't renew it. You've reached the end of the age. So basically, this kind of thing is great. It's like car insurance. It only pays out when you have a wreck. It builds no value. So once you stop paying for your car insurance, there's no cash value to it. You can't cash in. That's essentially what it is. And basically, we're being punished, and my dad was being punished for surviving. And that's the thing that took his money all those years, but the minute he reached a certain age and they said, okay, no more. And if I had known that it had been devalued that much, down to $5,000, which might sound like a lot for final expenses and all that, it wasn't. Globe Life's for somebody who's basically not going to be around a long time. My dad was around a long time. I kept him going all these years, and we got punished for him surviving. And if I had known that, like I said, the last 4 years of his life, for that little bit of $5,000, I could have saved the payments that I sent in. I could have put in the bank, saved those payments, and have more than the $5,000. So if I treat it like that, I take the same amount and put it away, I could build that nest egg for his final whatever's. But like I said, be wary of that when you take over your finances of your loved one and start dealing with all this. You need to know. Don't assume the life insurance is whole life insurance. And when you deal with whole life insurance that has value, equity, if you ever need to get down to Medicaid spending and all that, that's going to complicate the whole thing. So you need to know everything you can about the finances, about how much the value or no value of their insurance policies are. And even though if they got life insurance provision on their car insurance, they may have been counting on that. But now they're not driving anymore, so you don't have the life insurance for them. So that's not covered anymore either. Be wary, be careful. Know what is going on in your finances, your loved one's finances, before you just begin to assume. Because it'll come as quite an amusing shock when you realize you don't have that safety net, that less the burial fees or whatever else you need. You're going to be stuck with them yourself, or they will, or their estate will. So you check on that. Anyway, I'm going to get off here and go sweat in the heat, and I will talk to you again at another time.